1. Gesture interfaces. The 2002 sci-fi movie, Minority Report, portrayed a future where interactions with computer systems are primarily through the use of gestures. Wearing a pair of futuristic gloves, Tom Cruise, the protagonist, is seen performing various gestures with his hands to manipulate images, videos, datasheets on his computer system. A decade ago, it might seem a little far-fetched to have such a user interface, where spatial motions are detected so seamlessly. Today, with the advent of motion-sensing devices like Wii Remote in 2006, Kinect and PlayStation Move in 2010, user interfaces of the future might just be heading in that direction. In gesture recognition, the input comes in the form of hand or any other bodily motion to perform computing tasks, which to date are still input via device, touchscreen or voice. The addition of the Z-axis to our existing two-dimensional UI will undoubtedly improve the human-computer interaction experience. Just imagine how many more functions can be mapped to our body movements. 2. Brain-computer interface. Our brain generates all kinds of electrical signals with our thoughts, so much so that each specific thought has its own brainwave pattern. These unique electrical signals can be mapped to carry out specific commands, so that thinking thought can actually carry out the set command. In a epoch neuroheadset created by Tanler, the co-founder and president of Emotive Life Science, users have to don a futuristic headset that detects their brain waves generated by their thoughts. As you can see from this demo video, the command executed by thought is pretty primitive, i.e. pulling the cube towards the user, and yet the detection seems to be facing some difficulties. It looks like this UI may take a while to be adequately developed. In any case, envision a distant future where one could operate computer systems with thoughts alone. From the concept of a smart home, where one could turn lights on or off without having to step out of your OLED display. If touch screens on smartphones are rigid and still not responsive enough to your commands, then might probably be first in line to try out flexible OLED, organic light emitting diode, displays. The OLED is an organic semiconductor which can still display light, even when rolled or stretched. Stick it on a plastic bendable substrate, and you have a brand new, and less rigid smartphone screen. Furthermore, these new screens can be twisted, bent or folded to interact with the computing system within. Bend the phone to zoom in and out, twist a corner to turn the volume up, twist the other corner to turn it down, twist both sides to scroll through photos and more. Such flexible UI enables us to naturally interact with the smartphone, even when our hands are too preoccupied to use touchscreen. This could well be the answer to the sensitivity, or lack thereof, of smartphone screens towards glove fingers, or when fingers are too big to reach the right buttons. With this augmented reality, Arkansas. We are already experiencing Arkansas on some of our smartphone apps like Quicket2 and roadie shooting, but they are pretty much at their elementary stages of development. Arkansas is getting the biggest boost in awareness via the upcoming Google's Project Glass, a pair of wearable eyeglasses that allows one to see virtual extensions of reality that you can interact with. Here's an awesome demo of what to expect. AR can be on anything other than glasses, so long as the device is able to interact with the real-world environment in real time. Picture a piece of see-through device which you can hold over objects, buildings and your surroundings, to give you useful information. For example, when you come across a foreign signboard, you can look through the glass device to see them translated for your easy reading. Arkansas can also make use of your natural environment to create mobile user interfaces, where you can interact with by projecting displays onto walls, and even your own hands. Check out how it is done with Sixth Sense, a prototype. Voice User Interface, VUI. Since the put that their video presentation by Chris Schmant in 1979, voice recognition has yet to meet with a revolutionary kind of success. The most recent hype over VUI has got to be Siri, a personal assistant application which is incorporated into Apple's iOS. It uses a natural language user interface for its voice recognition function to perform tasks exclusively on Apple devices. However, you also see it as the supporting act in other user interface technologies like Google Glass itself. Glass works basically like a smartphone, only you don't have to hold it up and interact with it with your fingers. Instead, it clings to you as eyewear and receives your commands via voice control. The only thing that is lacking now in VUIT is the reliability of recognizing what you say. Perfect that, and it will be incorporated into user interfaces of the future. At the rate that smartphones' capabilities are expanding and developing now, it's just a matter of time before VUIT takes center stage as the primary form of human computer.